Hello student, today we are going to discuss about SQL datetime function. In SQL, dates are complicated for newbies since while working with database, the format of the date in table must be matched with the input date in order to insert. In various scenario, instead of date time is also involved with date is used in MySQL. Basically, date time function in SQL are discuss about what the date format you are input and actual date format in the database. If both are date time formats are not matched, then data would not insert in your database properly. So we are discuss about the various formats of datetime function SQL. By this, we know about the format of date and time. If the date times are matched in database, the data and records are inserted successfully. So there are various date time formats are given below. We are discussed. So let us see what are the datetime formats in SQL datetime functions. Now, first function is now, return the current date and times. Now function returns the current date and time. Example, select now, semicolon. Output is 2020 year, month and date, and this is the time. So this is the current date and time. Second function is Cur-Date, means current date. Returns the current date. This function returns the current date only, not time. Okay. So example, select current date functions. Output is current date, year, month and date. Next function is cur time, means current time, returns the current time. This function returns the date and this function returns the current times. And now functions return the both current date and times. Okay, so this is the example and this is the output of current times. Next function is date. Date function extract the date part of our date or date time expressions. So this function is used from your database and extract the date part from the date time expressions. So examples are select name, we select the name from the database, and date from the database with worth from the worth time as worth date from test. Okay, this is the table name. Then the output is name Saket and birth date is year 1999, month is 9, then date is 20. So this date and name is extract from the database. Okay, in your database like this, ID, name and birth time 1996 09 20, and this is the time. But in this example, we extract the date from the database. Okay, so this is the output Saket, because this date is extract from the birth time, so we only select the date, not time. Okay, so date function when used when you extract the data from the database. Okay, and next function is extract. Extract function return a single part of a date oblique times. Okay, तो syntax is extract unit from date. And we already know there are several units of time like that: microsecond, second, minute, hour, day, week, month, quarter, year. They all are the different several versions of time. Okay, so examples देख लीजिए. This is the record from a database: id, name and birth time. id, pratik, date and time. Select name, extract day from birth time as birthday from test. This is the table name. So with the use of select command, we select the name from the database. Extract, use the extract function. Day, we extract the day. ठीक है, we extract the day from this birth time database. Okay, from birth time. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, day को select करेंगे. कहाँ से? birth time से. Okay, as, और ये जो select होगा as क्या कहलाएगा? birthday from test tables. ठीक है, जब आप इसे रन करेंगे, then the output is name is Pratik and birthday is 26 because we extract only day from the birth times. Okay, if you want to extract the year, so then you extract year from birth time as birth year from test. ठीक है, if you select the second, extract the second, तो extract second from birth time as birth second from test. So result is name is Pratik, birth second is 280 seconds. Okay, now we will discuss about date add. Okay, so add a specified time interval to a times. This function is used when you want to specify add a specified time interval to a date. Okay, so syntax is date add, date interval, expiry time. Okay, so let us see the example. Select name, which is select from the database. By the use of select command, date add function, we use date add function. Birth time interval 1 year as word time modified from test. When we use to want to some time interval between a date and time, then we used date add functions. Okay, so in this function we used 1 year interval between given data. Okay, so name, birth time, Pratik 1997. तो 1997, दिस इज द आउटपुट. तो आप देख सकते हैं इससे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, एक टाइम के बीच, डेट टाइम के बीच में हम इंटरवल स्पेसिफाइड कर रहे हैं. तो हमने देखा प्रतीक के बीच में 1 साल का जो है डेट एट, देखो बर्थ टाइम इंटरवल 1 ईयर, 1 ईयर का हमने इंटरवल सेलेक्ट किया है. तो 1 ईयर का इंटरवल सेलेक्ट, देखो 1996 यहाँ पे 1997. ठीक है, तो आप इसे 1 ईयर का भी कर सकते हैं, 1 मंथ का भी, वीक का, डे का, आप अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, उसके बाद डेट सबट्रैक्ट. तो ये कमांड जो है हमारी डेट ऐड की तरह सिंटैक्स है और डेट ऐड की तरह वर्क करती है. उसके बाद है डेट डिफरेंस. ये now we will discuss about date difference function. This function used when we compare between two dates, then we use date difference. जब दो डेट्स होंगी और या डेज होंगे तो उनके बीच में अगर डिफरेंस हमें पता करना है तो हम लोग डेट डिफरेंस कमांड यूज करते हैं. तो सिंटैक्स है डेट डिफरेंस, डेट 1 डेट 2. ठीक है, तो सेलेक्ट डेट डिफरेंस, ये फर्स्ट डेट एंड सेकंड तो डिफरेंस एज डेट डिफरेंस. तो एट डेज डिफरेंस में क्या आ जाएगा, 10 डेज का डिफरेंस है तो 10 डेज आएगा. ठीक है, डेट फॉर्मेट, दिस फंक्शन यूज टू डिस्प्ले डेट टाइम इन डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स. आप लोग जानते हैं कि डेट और टाइम का जो है डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स हम लोग लिखते हैं. तो ये कमांड यूज करते हैं जब हमें आपको डेट डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स में डिस्प्ले करनी होती है. तो सिंटैक्स डेट फॉर्मेट्स, डेट ऑब्लिक फॉर्मेट, किस फॉर्मेट उस डेट को करना चाहते हैं. तो एग्जाम्पल डेट फॉर्मेट नाउ, वी यूज द नाउ फंक्शन. Modus D for date, modulus b for month, modulus y for year. So result is 13 Jan 17. Okay, thank you.